This is a buck made in the USA. It's a 75-year anniversary. This is a great quality buck knife that we got here. So what we're going to be doing is running it on our ceramic sharpening rod that we have here. Let me slide the sheath over here out of the way, get it off to the side. This is from Idahone. It's a ceramic rod. So what we'll do, so you're going to want to use the same angle as what your knife sharpened at. Work it heel to tip. Try to use the entire length of the rod. If it's a 12-inch rod, start at one end. When you come off the other end, be at the tip, so that way you're working heel to tip. Just want to say thank you to Idahone for sending this product for us to review on the channel. So far, we're loving it. This is my first one that I've had. I've had some cheaper ones in the past that came with some knife kits, but they were pretty much garbage. This is actually a high quality ceramic stone. Should just take a few passes on a knife. So, wipe this on a napkin real quick. So, take a look at that edge. Looking pretty good, nice and shiny. Same with that side. Hopefully it's showing up there. Go back to this side. So so far I'm very impressed with this Idahone ceramic sharpening rod. So one thing, this one's got a little bit of a curve to the blade. It's an old timer. And so we're gonna use this on our ceramic sharpening rod from Idahone. So I did a really good job with our buck knife, made it look really nice. So again, we're gonna follow that same angle that our knives are sharpened at. Flip it to the other side. Try to work it so that you work the entire stone. Rotate a little bit on each pass. So what you're trying to do here is you're trying to feel for any ruggedness. And you're going to want to keep making passes until it's perfectly a nice smooth pass every time. Each time rotate the sharpening rod. When you get up to the tip, be a little bit careful. Slow down a little bit until you get used to it. So far I'm loving this sharpening rod. I think it's working great. If you have some kitchen knives that you bought recently that you need to touch up, this thing will work perfect for it. Or if you got your knives back from the knife sharpening service and you want to keep them tuned up so you don't have to take them in so often, this is a perfect investment. They're not very much money, they're cheap, they work great. The thing about this round stone here is that it can be used to do a serrated knife as well. So a lot of people don't necessarily know that they can do that with these ceramic sharpening rods, but it does work. I may have a knife right here I could we can show you how that works. So right here, what we're doing is we're just going to keep going back and forth. This is a fine stone, so there's not a whole lot of grit to it. What it's doing is it's putting more of a shine on here and perfecting this edge. So hopefully you can see that on the camera. So we're going to make a few more passes, and we'll see if we can find that serrated knife so we can make a few passes with it. Again, if your knife's sharp, that's when you're going to want to use this. So don't let it get completely dull, because it's going to make it, you're going to need a lot of passes on here if you let it get completely dull. You got to catch it before it completely dulls. This is an old timer fixed blade. I want to say thank you to Idahone again. Hold the rod up with my hand, and then right there. And then I can start on this end. And this works great for sharpening knives. Both ways work good. When I'm stropping a knife, I like to go this direction. Well, you need to, so you don't tear up the leather. But I kind of see this polish being the same way. And so you can do the same thing. You're just gonna roll that metal towards your apex, and as you go back and forth, you'll just be rolling the metal, the burr, back and forth. Each time I do this, I'm rolling the burr back to the other side, back to the other side. So eventually it'll break off, and then you'll stop feeling grittiness. When it feels nice and smooth, that means you know your burrs broke off. But if you feel some spots where you're hanging up as you're coming across here, a few gritty spots, then work those areas some more. Definitely going to order a couple more of these. I keep one in the kitchen. Keep one with my sharpening gear. I'm going to leave a link to this sharpening rod where you can order it straight off their website. It's a ceramic sharpening rod, high alumina ceramic. So right now we're doing edge trailing strokes. We really appreciate this being sent to us from Idahone. So far we're loving it. Alright, so again, we're super happy with this product. Idahone sent it to us. This is the 12-inch high alumina ceramic hardwood handle with ring. This is a maple hardwood. You can get the super racer to clean it when you need to, because this thing will build up with a little bit of metal shavings, or you can use some abrasive cleaner. So Idahone, make sure you guys get one of these 12-inch ceramic sharpening rod. Idahone ink. Let's put this up here. Make sure you get one of these. Idaho ink, P.O. Box 956, Conifer, Colorado 80433, USA. Just want to say thank you one more time. We appreciate the product being sent to the channel. This is a 12-inch ceramic sharpening rod, and I loved it. It works great. Made in the USA. That's one thing we got to stand by our guys that are made the products that are made in the USA. So anytime you can get something made in the USA, make sure you do it. I wanted to point out my sign up here. A good friend of mine made this for me. War Dog Knife Sharpening. Got the logo. It's all engraved into the wood. Somehow it got engraved and burned. So it's actually in the wood about an 1/8 inch right here. And yeah, about an 1/8 inch. And so I want to say thank you again for this. It looks awesome. I love it. And thank you to Idahone, because they sent us this ceramic sharpening rod. And so we got to do a review. Recommend everybody get one of these. It's a great quality product, made in the USA. It's solid. You got a nail right here, you can hang it. You put a nail up and hang it. Thank you everyone for joining in. Hope you guys have a nice day.